What's going on, everyone? Moose here, Airguns of Michigan, and today I want to talk to you guys about something that I touched on one of my previous videos, but it really just kind of grabbed me, and it just kind of made me think really long and hard about just how important these things are. So we're going to get to that real quick, as if you don't already know why you're here. But if you would, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It just helps my numbers out, and it certainly helps me to bring you more content in the future. And if you would, on top of that, hit that like button. What's not to like about talking about some great things when it comes to air guns or firearms, for that matter? But I really want to say, more than anything, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, your support, and things of that nature. But with that being said, let's move on to why we're actually here. And that is to talk about tools and the importance of a good quality tool. I can tell you that we've all fallen prey to, the Pittsburgh stuff from what's the name of that place? Harbor Freight. And listen, I'm not saying that, for an average, something or other, that these don't work. But I will say that this is very sub-quality steel. The amount of wear that takes place on these tools is very, very quick. And you can get yourself into a real jam real fast, especially when it comes to working on air guns or firearms, because most of the size Allens that you may need to work on those are going to be relatively small. In the air gun industry, anywhere from 1.3 to 6 is pretty standard. And those are millimeter size Allens. So when you get into that 1.3, that 1.5, that 2, 2.5, 3, putting that little bit of torque on there because, you've got something that's maybe got some Loctite on it, or it's just kind of been there for a minute. You really want something with a solid piece of really high carbon, well-made steel that is going to, actually work and not strip your bolt out or strip the Allen head out, or worse yet, both. Because then you're just finding yourself into a whole world of trouble. So, we're gonna get rid of these, and and there's lots of other these. What are these? Horsty, these things from Amazon. Another not real super good Allen. As a matter of fact, I used one of these larger ones on taking something apart, and literally was trying to unscrew it, and it twisted the Allen. So just terrible steel, terrible quality. So that brings me to, what's a good quality tool? Well, it doesn't mean that you have to spend a lot of money, but it does mean that you should do your research. I can tell you that I have very, very good luck with Eklind as far as Allen wrenches go. These are ball head. You can get them in straight. Ball heads are a very touchy thing to use. It's not something that you want to use a ball head for breaking something loose. But they do have the standard head on the other side of the Allen itself. It's not going to focus because it's looking at my face. But this is one great product. Tecton, I use those. Those are really good. But more importantly, something that I am truly a believer in, and it's not for everybody. I get it. It's expensive. It's like Snap-on expensive. It's like Matco expensive. It's like those high-end tools, but you're getting high-end tool quality from it, and that is fix-it sticks. And I have this little kit, and I carry this everywhere I go. I have 2 of the Fix-It Sticks T-wrenches. One came with the kit. I had already bought one. But this has torque bits in it so that I can torque down scopes, torque down sights, torque down just bolts in general. It's got cleaning stuff in here for all my different firearms that I use, from Glock to AR, things like that. It's got scrapers in here. But more importantly, it has all these bit tips that come with it, and they're really good quality. I wouldn't say that they are the highest of high quality, but I can tell you this. I have been using this set for about a year now, and I use it literally daily. And I have yet to have a problem with one of the bits, whether it's, a flathead, an Allen, a Torx, anything. I have yet to have a problem. I have not had one problem. So I can honestly say that after using Fix-It sticks for about a year now, that without a doubt, 100% I stand behind Fix-It sticks, without a doubt. And the same goes for like the Eklinds. I actually carry this Eklind set in here with these Fix-It sticks. I simply just zip the whole thing up, and this is all the tools that I need to take with me to the range. Now I do carry some rubber gripped needle nose as well with me, just in case I've got to, something funky happens. But generally speaking, at the range, this Fix-It stick kit right here with basically everything and anything I could need is right here. And I'll put a link down below to where you can get this kit from, as well as the Eklinds and the Tecton Allen wrenches. But seriously, like I said, this kit is everywhere with me. It basically rides in my car when I leave the house, especially with an air gun, which is all the time. This kit is definitely what I carry with me. And a lot of people are like, well, I would also bring this and that. Well, if I'm at the range or something like that, and something happens to the point where I need more than what's in this kit, it's generally a job that I'm going to do back at the shop. It's something that I'm gonna bring home. I'm gonna diagnose an issue. I'm gonna have to do something more than just a couple of Allen wrenches and some Torx bits and maybe a pair of needle nose rubber grip pliers. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. That listen, we've spent a lot of money on our firearms and on our air guns, and the last thing that you want to have happen is you cause damage that requires that to either go to an airsmith or a gunsmith and pay some absorbent amount of money, or worse yet, you damage the gun beyond repair, all because you decided to use cheap tools on a nice air gun or firearm. So but at the same time, buy it once, shouldn't have to buy it again. Even with the Fix-It sticks, they actually sell replacement bits just in case. But like I said, I've used the majority of all of these bits over the last year, and I kid you not, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been amazing. They have held up 100% to everything that I've needed them to do. And have never let me down once. And I'll tell you, these T handles, this is something that I love. So you could put multiple sizes on here. Like this is a 2.5, this is a 3, and then a flathead. And I don't remember exactly what I was working on with this, but it's even got like a spinning grip handle right there, so you can actually spin it pretty quickly. Or if you're like me, you can just grab it and just kind of rotate the tool and unscrew your screws really quick. So that's once again, that's why I carry two. Like, I could tell you that this Torx bit's on there for some of my scope mount rings, especially the Arkens, right? And I use a lot of them, so that's always on there. This one is also for scopes, so it's a 3 for tightening and loosening scope mounts. And then, like I said, it's got the Torx bits in there too. So, or not the Torx, the inch pound. So This is, let's see, 65 inch pounds, right? So, and they go down. So you got 65 inch pounds. You've got, let's see, what else? This one is 45 inch pounds. This one is 25 inch pounds. And this one is 15 inch pounds. So 15 inch pounds is pretty much what I use to tighten down my top mounts on all my scopes. Most of them require about 18 inch pounds, but I didn't have an 18, so 15 was close enough. And I've yet to have any of them come loose, even on my firearms. So, you know, maybe even if I put this on at 15 and then just give it a little extra, you know, like if it's on a firearm, I've yet to have a problem. So, you know, great kit, awesome to have with you, especially if for some reason you need to recenter your scope, or you need to, who knows why, but you may have to, you know, release your scope and remount it while you're out in the field. And, you know, this is something that you can absolutely carry. This is something that honestly you could even carry, like, actually if you put all the tools in their right place, it actually doesn't make a lot of noise. And you could even put a rag in there too and then carry it in your backpack if you're out in the woods hunting, something like that. You know, doesn't make any real noise. And, you know, you could work on your firearm if you had to out in the woods, which has absolutely happened to many of us. So anyway, with that being said, man, I'm Moose. This is Airguns of Michigan. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and hopefully that helped you guys to make a real good discernment on just how important it is for you to have good quality tools. So all the links will be down below. If you guys have any questions, drop them down below in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. And as usual, be good to each other, and God bless.